Hello everyone, and welcome to our video on using the academic calendar. My name is Kate Romano, and I'm one of the academic advisors in the Office of the Registrar at the University of Toronto, Mississauga. In this video, we will be exploring the calendar to help discover what programs and courses are offered at UTM. I will also review some areas in the calendar that are important for you to make yourself familiar with. You may be asking yourself, what is the calendar? The academic calendar serves as an academic information guide and statement of the most important rules and regulations for students enrolling at the University of Toronto, Mississauga. It reviews and outlines the rules, regulations, and academic curriculum to inform students throughout their enrollment and pursuit of their goals. The calendar is published annually. Archived calendars are available on this website as well. It's important to note that in the course listings, not all courses listed are offered in any given academic term or session. For a complete listing of courses offered this academic year, please refer to the Timetable Builder website. One of the most important tools you'll be using on the academic calendar is the list of program areas. Here you will find a complete alphabetical listing of the programs offered at UTM. Let's say, for instance, you are interested in computer science. If you click on C, you'll then select Computer Science, and then select Computer Science Programs. Here you will see the programs that are offered under this area of study. If you are interested in, for example, Computer Science Major, you can click on this, and all of the information that's important for you to make yourself familiar with is listed. In the Computer Science Major, there are specific enrollment requirements. Here the calendar outlines what courses you need to enroll in and what grades you need to achieve in order to be eligible to apply for this program. It's important to note in the case of the computer science major, not only are there specific courses, the minimum grade changes from year to year possibly based on the competition of students who are applying. This type of program is referred to as a Type 3. Again, it's competitive based upon applicants, and meeting enrollment requirements listed in the calendar does not guarantee admission. Here you will see important notes about enrollment into this program, which you should make yourself familiar with. Below enrollment requirements, you will find completion requirements. Here are the overall requirements that you must complete, as well as a guide to walking you through what you should be taking first, second, and in your higher years. There are also important notes to consider. Let's say, for example, you're interested in the computer science minor. Here you will find information on this program. You'll note that there are no enrollment requirements for this program, but there are completion requirements. You must be on track to completing 4 credits or have already completed 4 credits to request this program. And it does list here the courses you need to take as you go through your years. So here is a guide for what courses you should be enrolling in your first year in order to be in this program. The computer science minor is considered what we refer to as a Type 1 program. Again, no specific entry requirements for this program are required. Now, if you have further questions about any program, you should be referring to the advisor within that program office. For that contact information, you can find this for any program in the calendar by going to their faculty and staff list. When you click on this, for example, in computer science, and you scroll down, you'll be looking for someone who has a title such as academic advisor or academic counselor, or in this case, we have Yvette Yee, who's academic advisor and undergraduate program administrator. This person would be your contact person if you have further questions about that specific program. Now, going back to courses, for example, let's click on CSC 148. Here you will find a course title and the course description, as well as important information below the course description. Here we have the prerequisites, exclusions, distribution requirement, which I'll talk about further. And then it also gives you instructional hours. 36L means lecture hours, 24P means practicum, or sometimes students refer to it as lab hours. So this is important information. If you're enrolling in CSC 148, you must be aware of the prerequisite of CSC 108. So you must take that course before you take 148. You can also use this item to course search. And here I like to point students, if they are looking for courses outside of their area of study, to use this distribution requirement. Again, when you click on this menu item, there are 3 distribution requirements to choose from. Let's say again that you're pursuing computer science. Perhaps you want to look for courses outside of the sciences. Maybe you want to find a course in humanities that you might be interested in enrolling in. If you select humanities and you click apply, here you will see a filtered search of all the courses offered that would satisfy a humanities distribution requirement. For example, if we click on ARA 210, you'll see that this satisfies distribution requirement humanities. Here's a brief description. There is no prerequisite for the course. This is important information for you to be aware of before you enroll in courses. Another thing to be making yourself familiar with is overall degree requirements. If you click on this menu item, it outlines the degrees offered at UTM in the undergrad programs and specific requirements for each of these. Let's say you want to pursue an honors Bachelor of Arts. Just simply click here and all the general requirements to complete the degree are listed here. All degrees do require 20 credits at least, 13 of which must be at the 200 level or higher. 6.0 of those 20 credits must be at the 300 or 400 level. And you cannot have more than 15 credits with the 3-letter designators, such as A&T for anthropology or ENG for English. Here's the information on distribution requirements that I've been referring to. There are the 3 categories: humanities, social sciences, and sciences, and you must complete 1.0 credit from each of those within your undergrad degree. There's an overall grade requirement of a cumulative GPA of 1.85, and then there's program requirements. We've been talking about program requirements, so it's important for you to know that to complete your degree, you must complete one of the valid combinations, which includes at a minimum 1 specialist or 2 majors, or 1 major and 2 minors. You can read all the details here, depending on what degree you are pursuing. And then for further information about the calendar, if you still have questions, go to About the Calendar and click on How to Use the Calendar. Here you will find more information to make yourself familiar with other parts of the calendar. So in summary, the calendar is your guide to finding programs and courses to help set you up for the appropriate courses to enroll in or courses that you need to complete for the programs that you're interested in. Pairing this with the Timetable Builder website will set you up to know what courses to choose and when they're offered. I encourage you to explore this, and if you have more questions, please reach out to us.